when you're saying something that is true for you, that you feel aligned with, your etheric body, your whole energetic system is strong. If you say something that is not true, your energetic system will collapse. Okay? If you're in a state of collapse, you cannot reprogram nothing. And I give you an example how I know that when I do kinesiologic tests. For example, I can test with kinesiology if you actually shifted something on it. Okay? But it's not useful for me to tell you that, because now you're learning how to do it on your own and to be self-reliant. Okay? So I'm pushing you to learn to do that on your own. But when I'm checking you, what am I checking? I'm saying, is this actually pattern, is this really shifted? And I'm testing your energetic field. If it's collapsed or if it's strong when I'm asking this question. Okay? So that's the way kinesiology is working. Kinesiology is working like whatever you have in your field that is not right for you, that is not aligned with your optimal frequency, your field will collapse. Whether it is a cosmetic that you're allergic to, a food that you're intolerant to, or something that is not true, that is not real, your field will collapse. That's why it's so very important to be to be aware of the words that you're saying. When you're saying a lie, or when you're saying something that is not completely truthful, you are collapsing your field. Now, what happens when your field collapses? You have openings and holes in your etheric field that make you vulnerable. Okay? So your protection is collapsing.
Yeah, I could see that actually. And if I call people, like if I get on the phone or whatever, I call people, they will be bad people. Like they're just not going to be good. I can see that I'm attempting to protect myself. But when you're saying, I'm actually very vulnerable to a lot with that. Just as you said it, I thought I was very safe in that, but I'm vulnerable to a lot of, on a different layer, I'm vulnerable to a lot.
So if you feel that you're vulnerable when you make these phone calls, it means that you're not in your power.
And it sounds like you're saying that it also means that it's not true. Like theoretically, I mean that like the idea that they're bad people isn't
No. It's
true.
not that. It's not that. When I say that if you're holding something that's not true, your field will collapse, it means that you are aligned with your own truth. You are aligned with your power. If you're holding a low vibration frequency while you are talking to these people, then your field is collapsed, then you won't be protected.
I see.
Understand? So when you want to engage, you have to be in your power. If you feel you're not in your power before engaging, what do you say? I step into my full power now. I recognize that I am not aligned right now. Whether that I don't trust myself or I don't trust this or that, whatever, and I choose to step into my full power. And you mentally, you see that you're stepping into your power, and you allow your power to, the clothes of your power to envelop you. Okay? You stay in this vibration for some time, you hold it long enough, and then you make your phone call. Okay.
I like that because I don't think anyone from the outside sees like it's just crazy. It's like the insecurity around calling people. And
so you don't call when you're like that. You do not call. You do not want to call. First, you make a shift. I recognize that I feel very insecure. Okay? Before making that call. And I choose to replace that feeling of insecurity because it doesn't serve me. Okay? And you choose it with, I choose to reconnect with my power. Your power is there. And you know why you have power? Because you have a divine soul. So you cannot say, yeah, but actually me, I don't have power. Everybody that has a divine soul has power. It's just a matter of reconnecting with it. Okay, so
That's very helpful.
It's just a click. So you reconnect first, and then you make your phone call. And if you feel still in your belly that you have some sensation of insecurity, then you do the transmutation step that we are going to learn in 10 days from now. Okay? That you already know how to do. But in that case, this is helpful. Okay? But sometimes when the program is easy to replace, you don't need it. You just, okay? Most important now is that we learn how to do shifts properly.
Yeah, thanks. That's very helpful. I think that some of, like, even using the word insecure, it's funny because it's so, like, clear, but but it's like something I try not to look at. I try so hard not to look at it that it didn't even come to mind.
Yeah, but with the time, the words will become more clear.